Yo, what's up, everyone? I hope you're having a beautiful day today. Super excited. We're getting ready to hop into Arcane episode 5. And man, what an episode 4 was. You had this super duper emotional episode in number 3 with everything going down. And then we got a little bit of a time skip in episode 4. Powder is now Jinx and a lot more deadly with the inventions than she was previously. And of course, the episode ended with a revelation that Vi is actually in prison, and it's going to be interesting to see when she gets out and what she does, because I'm assuming she's going to get out here, and I can't wait to see it. I am loving this show. I hope you guys are too. Of course, if you are, help feed the
algorithm monster.
Hit that subscribe button down below. Give us the thumbs up. Share the show with your friends. Ring the bell. Of course, leave a comment. And if you want to see this early access and uncut, patreon.com/boomstick. As always, links for everything down below. Let's get into it. All right, here we go. Episode 5. And we're in the... God, that looks so pretty. You guys have to be tired of me being like, this show is gorgeous. Go on. Dude. Oh, who that? Is she on actually Jace's security detail now? Did she accept the job? Because if she's not going to get back on the force, then I don't see. Wait, what? Yo, I'm old. I don't even be seeing the target. Oh, that's... Oh, yo, that looks sick, bro. Oh, it's her. What? Bro, I thought she was straight up dead. Yo, that mom look hella uncomfortable right now. Does this go? This has to be a flashback?
That was quite some shooting, Kerman.
Did my parents pay you to let me win?
This feels like a flashback.
That's a serious accusation.
You held your shot. I saw you.
The trophy is yours.
Wow. She is not confirming nor denying.
No, your parents didn't pay me. I just thought you deserved it.
Oh, she would have deserved it if you would have actually taken the shot.
Enforcer. For me, knowing how to handle this weapon means being able to protect people, to be of service to the city. That's trophy enough.
Oh, she's like, yo, I'm in it for
Young Kerman.
the honor.
What are you shooting for?
Ongoing investigation.
Bummer.
Is she still protecting her sister?
Couldn't have put it better. Hey, give Silko a kiss on that winning eye of his, will you?
Ooh.
Silko, the industrialist.
Okay, this is getting old. Can you just send in whoever's gonna kick the shit out of me so I can get on with my night?
Damn. All right. All right. Keeping it real around here. Oh, she gonna cross that line. Figuratively and literally. Oh, that's gonna sting a little bit.
Where did you get this?
My question first.
Get it for you. Just not from in here.
Oh,
Mad world
smooth.
will I trust someone like you.
Someone like me? You enforcers are all the same. Just asshole criminals in fancy uniforms.
I mean, so far, like, I haven't seen much to sway me from that opinion.
Undercity's gonna eat you alive.
You do kind of need her, like, at this point, right?
Got orders from Councillor Tallis concerning inmate 516.
Ooh.
Not cooperative, huh? You want us to have a chat with her?
No,
Said, damn, dude, what?
it's for her release.
Since when's he a counselor?
Since today.
Dude.
How many chats have you had with her?
He said, oh, we talk a lot.
No, I never even thought to count.
God, what a dick. So is she going to be, like, totally beat up? Yo, I ain't trying to get my feelings hurt right now. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
this, Daddy?
Oh, is this going to be? Oh,
A good woman.
better than you.
You said you could control her. I lost 6 officers. 6.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
The council's up in arms. I can't make this go away for you unless you give me something to work with.
Oh,
Arresting her would be doing you a favor.
I don't need favors. I need you to do your job.
damn. You know you got it pretty good when you're able to like go to the main guy and just be like,
They ambushed my ship with the
do what you
Hexes
got to
the
do.
same day as the attack. It seems to me the council has its culprit.
Ooh.
Well, that's tidy for you. What if I'm not interested in playing along?
We've accomplished a lot together, Marcus.
It's insane to me how like they're continuing this whole like underworld and enforcer kind of camaraderie, we'll say.
I hope you can remain a part of it.
Ooh. But now Silko's actually getting strong enough to where he was like, be on your way.
From an anonymous concerned citizen.
Smooth. Dude, I still think that's so freaking cool in this show. Oh my god.
These manifests are full of
I do love how yeah, it is like the continuation of the underworld and you know, the rest of Piltover more or less kind of like working together in this. Well, it just goes to show that those in power necessarily want to stay in power, and even though they make it look like they may be at odds with one another, they shaking hands behind closed doors.
dating back months. This is a poor use of our time. I'm a counselor now.
You sure you don't want to confer with the other counselors before?
This corruption runs deep, Sheriff.
Ooh,
I intend to root it out.
damn. He is part of the corruption though.
Yes. Chief suspect is an undercity gang.
Oh. No. Yo. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Is that the man's sickness, or is that this man going a little nutty right now?
A headache. I need to get to the lab.
Yo, is this because he's working with the hex stones?
Boring. Wow, super boring.
Dude, she just like hanging off the side of this fan blade. Man,
All about these rooms.
giving me all sorts of anxiety right now. Come on.
Kind of mathy, magic-y gateway.
Oh. Yeah, bringing back some memories, eh? Oh. Sparkly. So that was Vi's rabbit or bunny. Oh no. Yeah, oh my god. She still has what Vi gave her before the fallout. Bro, so that means there's still a part of her that actually
That could be a good
probably wants to be good, wants to do good,
Too risky.
and she just went with the people that actually had her back. I mean, you still could have taken it. Dude, whoever's in charge of the soundtrack of this show, they know how to hit the notes. Oh my god. uh, damn, look at the freaking moves. That's so good. I'd just be like, don't crap your pants. Don't crap your pants. It's fine. Dude, look at that. That is, oh my god. They do such a good job with like perspective on this show. Like, you know, seeing her jump across like that big alleyway with the painting behind her showing like the, I guess, graffiti or advertisement, whatever it was. And yeah, just the ability of this show to put it in perspective and like show how big the city is and how beautiful the city is just from their point of view. Kind of like astronauts looking from the moon to the earth. Uh-oh. Hello. Oh, you guys don't want this smoke. Even though, ironically, you're smoking. Oh, that's her jacket now. Yo, and it's the old man. He literally made it in the same time she did. That's amazing.
Welcome to the lanes. You almost got me killed. My little
No,
sister
you
did that.
almost got you killed.
All us fisher folk can. Don't you want to blend in?
Yo, dude, I love the tech in this show. I'm so glad it got announced for a season 2. Also, I hope you guys are actually enjoying these videos.
We've been trying to discover runes that invoke specific effects, and then, of course not.
Oh, the bureaucracy and red tape is already getting to our man right now. Going from scientist to businessman real quick. Dude, look. Ugh.
Oh, Jericho. Have I missed these?
I mean, I passed.
Thank you. You're missing out.
Are you going to question him?
About what? And me?
Yo, still cleaner than Burger King, though.
Isn't that why we're here?
We're here because I'm hungry. Do you know what prison food is like? No, of course you don't.
Unbelievable. I didn't break you out of jail to eat slop. I knew this was a terrible idea. You don't actually know anything, do you?
Better than I remember.
Oh, yo, my dude looks cool AF. Oh, he getting that info. All right. He said, what's up, girl?
Hey, baby. You want some slop?
Opportunity to seize it from you. You've just made yourself.
I like her as a character, so I'm really hoping she's not playing us. Like, she's the first person to, outside of, like, you know, the Kiraman's family to actually kind of believe in him and actually have his back, so I hope that continues. Also, damn, girl, cut your hair. I'd be afraid to get snagged on a rooftop. Oh, man. Whoo, yo, birds like chill. I'm just hanging out. Oh, hey. Felt a little needless and a little mean, but whatever. Ah, is she gonna beat her high score? Dude, the art in this is so good. Yeah, oh, dude, the transition between her and Vi in this is so sick. Oh. Yeah, really, whoever did like the storyboarding and art just went above and beyond. She's gonna be #1, right? Has to be. Oh, just under Vi. Still can't beat her. That's got to drive you nuts. I mean, that's probably going to up your score a little bit, but, you know. Dude, that has to drive you crazy that you think you're better than your sister now and still can't beat her high score. Years later, that is.
Does look like it has bodies buried in the basement.
Yo, I love that everybody just seems like they're conspiring against everyone. And Heimerdinger's just like bobbing. Like he's just feeling it. He's like, this is good shit.
I never wanted anything to do with politics.
Okay, she said that with a pretty even tone.
I had quite a shock this morning. Enforcers banging on my door.
Never mind, the tone is about to change.
Jace had to make a show of safety, but he's here now to negotiate all his deals personally.
Oh, she's speaking.
Talus is willing to reinstate former trade privileges to those who share his vision. Can we count you amongst them?
Counselor Bulbach seems to think other arrangements would be more profitable.
The man's a fool. With him, you'd be investing in the past.
See, I feel like she's still on Jace's side here.
You know, Counselor Madara is right. The Hex Gates are only the beginning. In fact, we're currently looking for new partners in our Hex Tech research.
Oh.
And as a supporter of House Talus, you'd be the first in line to any of our advancements.
Dude, I gotta say, man went from an inventor and scientist to businessman to quite a pretty good negotiator pretty quick.
How can I say no to such an auspicious offer?
Hextech Partners.
Has a nice ring, doesn't it?
Your audience awaits, Counselor.
Dude, that's awesome.
He's been quite the investment.
Indeed. Better than expected.
See, that's the kind of thing I'm worried about. Where as soon... Oh, she is pulling those strings hard. Yeah, once again, Hammerdinger's just... Oh. 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 Oh, looks like someone's blowing bubbles.
Let him think you work here.
Excuse me? I will not.
You know what your problem is?
Please, tell me.
You expect everyone to give you what you want.
You gotta work for it.
When you want people to talk to you, you have to let them think you have what they want.
Yup.
And what do I have?
You're hot, Cupcake.
Smooth.
My parents named me Matilda after my great-grandmother Matilda.
Oh my God, lady. It ain't that hard. The man ain't interested in your name all that much.
Would you believe it?
There's literally... it's literal blood money. Oh my God.
The boy is on the council now, and he's asking questions. It's only a matter of time before he finds the truth.
What is truth but a survivor's story?
If I'm discovered, we're both finished.
Good thing you've located proof of the Firelight's involvement.
So Kiriman's going to come with her story that it's actually Silko and his gang,
Too far.
and he's going to more or less rebuttal it with it being the Firelights.
Imagining yourself a hero. One final act to make you the martyr you've always seen yourself as.
What?
Then what are you waiting for?
Oh, dude. I was like, yo, my man actually went for it. Right. Dude, that would have been so gnarly. Oh my God.
He's faltering.
Yep.
You need to weaponize the Hex Tech soon. Once we've cracked their
No.
will have no power over us.
Oh, dude, I thought he might have been talking to the guy's partner.
Give it to the doctor.
You're the only one I can trust with this, Jinx.
I keep seeing them. That day.
It's nothing.
Yeah, I feel like Homegirl knows a little bit.
This is all I've seen.
Oh, good for her. Good for her. Maybe herself, she needs a little stress relief.
You did well today.
I had a good team.
Yo, the fact that she always is in his ear, though, it does make me feel like, Duplicitousness.
My father put hammers in the hands of the people, and they built this magnificent city.
Think back.
Oh.
Bow chick bow wow.
Yo, let's go. Get it. Also, if this is her way of like sealing her power over him, well done. But if she actually does like him, well done. Actually, I think he wins in that, but still. Oh, yo.
Beautiful.
I can't figure out why it's not working.
You will. Are you headed home soon? I thought we could walk together.
Yo, everybody is
Here tonight.
having fun tonight.
You know, there's always tomorrow, right?
He's like, not for me. Oh, yo, hey, she shot her shot. You got to respect that. The man is just too involved to understand that walking her home is not walking her home. Or he might just not care. That's how I imagine some of you think it's like trying to take a bra off someone. Just hooks. Oh, yo. Yo, he ain't gonna learn that it needs to take like a blood sacrifice to get this thing right. This is like the most artistic love scene I've ever seen. Dude, okay. I gotta see what happens with that now.
I almost drowned in these waters.
You told me a million times.
Vander wasn't the man you thought he was.
Right. He was like a brother to you, and he turned his back, and blah, blah, blah. Did I miss anything?
I've got a new
Was he his actual brother?
but die. So the fear of pain will no longer control you.
Dude, Mans is so good at knowing what to say to convince her.
Jinx is perfect.
I wouldn't say perfect. Like, she's got some issues, but you know what? It's fun. Yup. Dude. God, the transitions in this are so good. Yo, they're literally playing the music. I don't know what Imagine Dragons or whoever it is that did this song looks like, so that might actually be their character models. Dude. Yeah, this is what's up. I love how stylized this show is. Oh, man. I just want to see what he's going to do. I feel like he's going to have like this weird redemption. Like, I don't know if whole Homeboy's going to make it out of season 1, but I feel like I'm hoping he's either going to, one of two things is going to happen with that man. I feel like he's either going to have a redemption arc and do better, or secondly, he's just going to get worse. Yo.
Jeez. Victor, the doctors, they said
No, man.
How much time do I have?
Waiting for man to be like, yo, I should have woken you up sooner. Oh, yo. She said, here's that knee you ordered. Oh, wait a minute. Could she end up working with her? Oh, shit. What's up? Yo, she even hit her with the bam. Come on. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. Yo, I don't know how many of you have ever actually been in a body fight. Getting hit in the face hurts. But, dude, a good body shot? Yo, she hit her with the... Oh, my God. You getting woozy, huh? There we go. There you go. Hit your shots. Hit your shots. Boom. She's going to end up getting a tooth pulled out of her knees. That'll do. That'll do.
Where's my sister? Where's he keeping her?
Keeping her? You mean Jinx? She works for him.
Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, dude.
She's like his daughter.
That stings. Both the stabbing and the whole Jinx thing.
I'll give her your regards.
Yo, she cocking it back, too. Oh, here we go. Good shot. You had to know that was actually going to come back into play since they showed it at the very beginning. You say I'm just a little stabbed. It's okay.
Don't ever say thank you.
He's gonna know we're here now.
Ooh.
Whose fault is that?
So, yo, you was chatting it up with a lady.
Right shot.
I'm an excellent shot.
You gonna help me out, Cupcake?
Stop calling me that. My name is Caitlin.
But you're so sweet. Like a cupcake.
Shut up.
Oh, what is she making? I'm guessing he's going to have some renewed vigor to
You're making a mess.
knowing that Vi is going to be alive. Yo, she's got the bunny pinned up now. Oh my God, dude.
The sister. She's back.
He said, bitch, what?
From the dead.
Oh, yo. Yeah, gotta love the way that ended. I told you guys. I told you he is going to be more determined now because of all this. Of course, guys, if you enjoy this, make sure you help feed the
Algorithm monster.
hit that subscribe button down below. Give us the thumbs up. Leave a comment. Ring the bell. And, of course, you want to see this early access and uncut, head over to the Patreon, patreon.com/boomstick. As always, I love your face. Be the joy.